Alright guys, welcome back. It's been about 10 minutes. Once it went to boil, I eventually actually turned it down a bit further to the 9 o'clock position. Sorry that my phone is showing everything in reverse. So for me over here, in real life reflection, the 9 o'clock is halfway between low and medium. Now I'm adding the spices. All you chefs out there watching this, you got something to say, some criticism, that's fine. But anyway, sorry, I was just saying that because I'm not sure if there's a difference for the viewers between chicken stock and chicken soup. I'm kind of making them the same. Anyways, I'm adding about 2 heaping, I think this is a teaspoon. This might be a tablespoon. So 1.5 heaping tablespoons of sugar, and add some sweetness to it. And my go-to spices are actually sage, rosemary, and thyme. Kind of like that Simon and Garfunkel song without the parsley. I don't know how I came up with this. I just did. And yeah, you flavor as you go. Flavor. You could leave this just basic as is, and that's what I've done before. And I will separate it, or like on days, on the future times that I'm actually eating it, I season it then. But in this particular batch, because I know I'm going to eat it quick, I'm seasoning it right now. So I'm adding sage. Let's say about a ½ tablespoon. Obviously, there's so many different variations you can do. So, you know, maybe talk about it in another video. But for now, I'm just sticking with this one variation. Sage, so rosemary, which I think I have here. Some of you might be like, I don't have that. Well, if you want to get a little better in cooking, you need a basic spice rack. You need to have your basic spices. So crucial. Rosemary and thyme are kind of strong. Don't use too much. This is probably teaspoons worth. You can always flavor more as you go, but you can't really take flavor back. I guess you could add water, yeah, but then you dilute the other flavors that's in here, you know, your stock. And another ½ teaspoon of thyme. And this will probably just simmer for another 15-20 minutes. I'll taste it as I go. And that's it. And you eat it. You can eat it as is. I eat it with pasta generally. So it's a complete meal. You have as much veggie as you want, have as much chicken as you want, and it's all in one pot. You don't got to worry about nothing. I thought I should say, I know some people out there might be discouraged to cook because of all the cleaning you do, but in all these wait times, you're not really going to get too much done between. So my suggestion is you just clean as you go. And that's what I often do. And oftentimes, I end up with a cleaner kitchen than when I started. No joke. Because I'm just cleaning dishes as I go in between these wait times. So, yeah. Yeah, I had something else to say, but I forgot. So, yeah, simmer 15-20 minutes, and it'll be done. I think I'm going to do some dishes, and then I'll come back when I remember what it is I was supposed to say. Alright, it's been time. The soup is now done. I remembered what I wanted to say, and that is the reason I brought up the dishwashing while you were in between waiting for the food to prep is that afterwards, at least with this chicken soup, when you have to do the dishes, all you have is your soup bowl and the spoon. That's it. Ain't that fucking awesome? It's the same stuff as if you would have used a can, except now you have a batch for like 4 or 5 meals, at least with this portion size. And oftentimes the soup can taste even better the second day because it's really sat around in all those herbs and spices and stuff. So it's a good thing I tasted it, and taste tested it. Here's what it looks like now with all the oil in there, a nice color, and the herbs. I ended up adding a little bit more sugar and salt. So like I said, it's always good to taste test as you go, so you know where the flavor is going to end up, so you're not in a shocked surprise at the end. So that's it. I'm going to serve it up on some macaroni pasta that I always make for myself. And I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks. As an aside, I thought I would show you guys my dishes. All this stuff in the rack. Not everything, but 80% of it, this, was all in here and on the other side of this oven. And I did all that while making this video for you guys. So yeah, you can really make good use of your time and not fret about how much dishes you're going to have after preparing. And the only reason this is still laying out here is because I make my lunch almost every day. That's going to sit there when I prep it for later. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you in the next video.